Good morning. I call this meeting of the Pinellas County School Board, February 10th, 2026, to order. Please note, Ms. Long and Mrs. Myers are appearing via Zoom. Ms. Long, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Ms. Myers, can you hear us?
Yes, good morning, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Good morning. This morning, we will have an invocation by Zeth Hill from International Mission Board, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led by Vice Chair Don Peters and the National Anthem. Please stand and remain standing until the National Anthem has ended.
Good morning. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be with you this morning. I spent my entire childhood education in Pinellas County Schools, so I'm very grateful for the important work that happens here. Would you join me in prayer? Most gracious God and Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather today. This morning we ask for wisdom and guidance regarding the needs of our county's students and schools. We know it is your will that our community thrives and that the next generation be raised up. Please grant the school board integrity, strength, and insight as they make crucial decisions for our county schools. Help them to foster an environment where all can thrive. And ultimately, we thank you for your great love for us, that you sent Jesus Christ, your Son, to die on a cross for our sin and to be raised again, that through faith in him we may have eternal life. Guide our time today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. We will now share a video from the Pinellas County Schools STEM Expo.
This is our annual STEM Explorer Festival. We've been doing this for 4 years now. We grow a little bit every year. What we want our Pinellas County community to take from this event is an overview of the STEM skills that we encourage our students to develop.
I think it's fun. It brings people together, and it brings us together to have our love for STEM and engineering. And obviously, outreach events like this, we get to share that idea with other kids and the younger generation, hopefully to inspire more people.
I feel I like it. It's kind of like engineering.
Setting up the things for the kids.
We have several vendors. For example, our Pinellas County Utilities, Lockheed Martin, Honeywell, and they also provide career information. What kind of career could you have at our job? And what do you need to do to get there? We also have touch a truck, so it's a great day.
We have a hat made from cardboard and repurposed flour and floating.
We are so excited. This is our 3rd annual Trashing Show. Every year at the STEM Fest, we want to do it just a little bit bigger. As the kids say, level up. So this year, we're turning trash into treasure. So our students have spent the entire year repurposing materials to make accessories, thinking about the environment, to make wearable trash faster. We have 35 teams from 15 different schools, which is 3 times more than we've had in the past. And what we want all of our students to learn is STEM is everywhere and in everything that you do.
My outfit represents space, and it was made out of garbage bags, trash bags, cardboard, and a discarded Christmas ornament. So what we did is we did a plastic bag skirt, and we did a cardboard skirt. My outfit is based off one of my favorite video games. It's called Minecraft, and I use mostly boxes because everything in Minecraft is basically just like cube. I think this is fun because we get to use our imagination, create stuff out of trash that might go in landfill, but save it. There's different plastic bags. We had a little cover up from the shoulders. It's fun because we got to design our own thing. Yeah, we got to design our own thing. It was really creative. It was really fun making all the art for this.
We also want our community to know that we're really investing in our students' futures so that when they are ready to join the workforce, come back from college, they know that there are positions right here in Pinellas County available for them.
And there, you've heard it from students and staff, the impact of STEM. Now we'll have Isabel Mascarenas for the introduction of professional and community organizations. Thank you.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board, Mr. Hendrick, and staff. It is my pleasure to introduce the following representatives of community and professional organizations. Representing the North Pinellas League of Women Voters, Nancy Cohen. From the Pinellas Arts for a Complete Education Coalition, Randy Hilliso. Today we have a presentation from the Student Rights and Responsibility Committee. Please welcome students Emily Calabrese, Isabel Schuler, and Alex Haley from Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School and its principal, Josh Wolfenden.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the board, Mr. Hendrick, and staff. It is our pleasure to present the Students' Rights and Responsibilities Committee report for Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School at Seminole. My name is Isabel Schuler, and I'm a senior in the Veterinary Assisting Program at Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I am a senior in the Construction Program at Jacobson Tech High.
And I'm Emily Calabrese, and I am a senior in the Veterinary Assisting Technical Technical High School.
Thank you very much for this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our school. We are a district application program high school that supports every student graduating, not only with a high school diploma, but with also one or more industry certification as well.
Our school has earned a grade of A for the last 4 years, and we are determined to earn an A for this year. We offer 7 different career technical education programs and a variety of industry certifications as well.
Our gaming students earn software certifications in C++ and Unity, and commercial arts students earn certifications in Adobe products.
Our veterinary students complete a 250-hour internship to earn their Certified Veterinary Assistant certification, their CVA. At our school, we have 6 cows, 4 horses, 7 goats, a pig, a lot of rabbits, and a couple of birds. We also have a partnership with Pinellas County Animal Services. They bring dogs and cats to our school every Monday and pick them back up every Thursday. Our vet students work in a state-of-the-art veterinary science building made possible through the partnership between the Pinellas Education Foundation and the Richard O. Jacobson Foundation.
Our construction and electric students earn certifications through the National Center for Construction Education and Research, and our marine mechanics students earn certifications to become Yamaha technicians.
Nursing students earn their EKG and medical assistant certifications working in our nursing lab, which simulates a hospital unit. In 11th grade, they complete clinical hours working with residents at Oak Manor Assisted Living Facility. Nursing students who complete their high school graduation requirements by the end of their junior year can attend Pinellas Technical College full-time as seniors and graduate high school with their licensed practical nurse certification.
Each of our career programs has an active advisory board made up of business partners and professionals in the community. They help us make sure that our programs stay at the forefront of the industry. In 2021, Magnet Schools of America has recognized us as the #1 emerging magnet school in America.
Our veterinary assisting, gaming simulation, commercial arts, construction, and electrical programs have all been recognized by the Career Education Board as academies of distinction with distinguished honors. Our nursing and marine mechanics programs are working hard to earn their Academy of Distinction recognition in the near future.
Our school has had great success each year in the Skills USA competition. This event is like the Olympics of career technical education, and students from each of our programs compete at the regional, state, and national levels. We have had students from our school win gold, silver, bronze medals in a variety of categories, and some have even been selected for Skills USA student leadership roles, serving as regional officers, state officers, and even the state high school president.
The students from our veterinary assisting program make up the largest FFA chapter in Pinellas County. Each year, our vet students show rabbits and dairy heifers at the Florida State Fair. 2 years ago, one of our students took 4th place in the state for rabbit showmanship. And last year, our salutatorian took 3rd place for the state for youth dairy show. This is pretty impressive because we get to go up against students from rural counties where FFA and animal showmanship is really competitive.
Our marine mechanics program partners with Yamaha, Suzuki, and Mercury, which provide the tools, curriculum, and resources such as motors, rigging equipment, and electrical systems so the students in this program get the experience they need to earn certifications and work in the marine industry.
Through a partnership with Pinellas County Animal Services, our veterinary students provide grooming and behavior training for the dogs and cats we work with each week. Our vet students take pictures of the animals and post them to the vet program's Instagram page to raise awareness of the adoption process. Almost every dog that has come through our doors has ended up finding their forever home. A few of them have been adopted by our students and teachers.
In the spring semester of each year, our school hosts an annual capstone project presentation night where students come together to showcase the projects that they have been working on for the 2nd semester. Our goal is to complete student-led projects that make an impact on our campus and in our community. This is an awesome event, and we would love for school board members and district leaders to join us on Tuesday, April 7th at 6 p.m. Our principal, Mr. Wolfenden, will send invitations as we get closer to the event.
Our construction and electrical programs partner with Pinellas County Mosquito Control to build chicken coops for the sentinel chickens that use to identify bloodborne viruses in our community. We have also partnered with the PCS Elementary Science Education Office to build maker space carts for PCS elementary schools. This year, we are working with Habitat for Humanity to provide students with experience working on a real job site.
Our commercial arts students have designed marketing materials for a number of local businesses and community partners. Students from the commercial arts program were commissioned to design a sign highlighting all of the service organizations in Seminole, including Kiwanee, Rotary, Elks, and several others. The sign stands at a busy intersection outside of St. Petersburg College's Seminole campus. One of our students even designed the logo for the PCS Office of Strategic Partnerships.
We currently have a group of seniors from our nursing program dual enrolled full-time at Pinellas Technical College pursuing their LPN certifications. We are working with SPC's College of Nursing to develop a pathway for the students to pursue their Bachelor's of Science in Nursing upon graduation.
We are so proud of our school and the opportunities that we have available to us as students at Tech High. We believe in using our platform to serve our community. This year, we partnered with an organization called Rise Against Hunger for a meal packaging event where Tech High students packaged over 20,000 meals for people in need. Last year, we worked with a group called Sleep in Heavenly Peace, and Tech High students built over 50 bunk beds for kids in our community that don't have a bed of their own. Tech High families also donated 2 truckloads of mattresses, sheets, comforters, pillows, stuffed animals, nightlights, and children's books for bedtime.
Our school ensures that we graduate with industry certifications, dual enrollment credits, advanced placement credits, a network of business partners in our community, and the hands-on experience of working in our field, which will truly set us apart from the competition when we are applying for colleges and universities, applying for positions in our chosen industry, or enlisting in the military.
Tech High has given us the skills to not only pursue our path after high school, but to be the leaders of the path we have chosen. We are excited to see what the future holds and are grateful to have the opportunity to be part of such a great school.
We would like to say thank you to the school board, Mr. Hendrick, the Pinellas Education Foundation, and the Career Technical Education Office, and everyone who has made it possible for Richard O. Jacobson Technical High School to be our school. As a result of our experiences at Tech High, we have a clear vision of where we are going and how we are going to make our impact on the world. We are Tech High.
Thank you, Alex, Isabel, and Emily, Principal Wolfenden, for providing so much great information about Tech High, as well as how you give back to the community. Thank you. Next on our agenda, agenda item 2.1. Mr. Hendrick, are there any changes to the agenda?
There are no changes, Madam Chair.
Board members, are there any recommended changes? Okay. May I have a motion to adopt the agenda? I have a motion by Mrs. Kane and a second by Mrs. Hine. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion to adopt the agenda carries 7-0. Now for our agenda item 4.1. May I have a motion to approve item 4.1, presentation of the proclamation designating February 2026 as National Black History Month.
Motion. Second.
I have a motion by Mrs. Blacksburg and a second by Mrs. Peters. Mr. Hendrick?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm excited to introduce Jessica Hasley, our 912 Social Studies Supervisor, who will share more about this proclamation and designation with Florida's theme this year of celebrating Black history in the 100th anniversary of national efforts to commemorate Black history. Ms. Hasley.
Thank you. Good morning, Madam Chair, school board members, Mr. Hendrick, and staff. I'm pleased to present today in recognition of February as Black History Month. African American history related benchmarks and standards can be found throughout many of our social studies courses, and our teachers use instructional practices aligned with required instruction to infuse African American history during the month of February and throughout the year. The Florida Commissioner of Education's African American History Task Force supports districts across the state in teaching the history of African peoples and the contributions of African Americans to society in full alignment with state statutes, rules, and standards. Since 2015, the African American History Task Force has identified Pinellas County Schools as an exemplary school district for our structured professional development, curriculum integration, and strong community partnerships. To date, only 12 school districts in Florida have earned this distinction. As we continue our efforts to remain exemplary, our schools are preparing a variety of celebrations and recognitions throughout the month of February. Florida's 2026 theme, Celebrating Black History, marks the 100th anniversary of national efforts to formally celebrate Black history. This theme highlights the impact these public commemorations have had over the past century. It also provides an opportunity to spotlight the many achievements of African Americans across all fields, including science, medicine, technology, the arts, politics, and education. Students will continue to learn about the struggles, successes, and contributions of African Americans throughout our nation's history. And this work serves as a reminder that our country is strengthened by the many voices and stories that shape our shared past. We look forward to seeing how our schools and district offices recognize and celebrate Black history throughout the month of February.
Thank you, Ms. Hasley. Ms. Blacksburg, would you please read the proclamation?
Certainly. Whereas during Black History Month, we recognize the many achievements and contributions made by Black Americans to our economic, cultural, spiritual, and political development, and whereas Dr. Carter Godwin Woodson initiated Black History Week February 12, 1926, and for many years, the second week of February, chosen so as to coincide with the birthdays of Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln, was celebrated by African Americans. And whereas in 1976, as part of the nation's bicentennial, Black History Week was expanded and became established as Black History Month, and it is now celebrated across the United States. And whereas Florida's 2026 theme is Celebrating Black History, also marking the 100th anniversary of national efforts to commemorate Black history. Now, therefore, the School Board of Pinellas County does hereby recognize February 2026 as Black History Month and welcomes all citizens to celebrate excellence while honoring the lasting contributions of African Americans to our rich history and culture. Signed this 10th day of February 2026.
Board members, any discussion? This year, I joined the St. Petersburg City Council and community members for the raising of the Dr. Carter G. Woodson flag in honor of Black History Month. And I look forward to visiting schools and other community programs in recognition of Black History Month. Thank you. I have a motion and a second to approve item 4.1. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 7-0. Thank you. Thank you. Next on our agenda, item 4.2. May I have a motion to approve item 4.2, presentation of the proclamation designating February 2026 as Career and Technical Education Month. I have a motion from Mrs. Hine and a second from Mrs. Peters. Mr. Hendrick.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I don't know if you noticed, but we have a few students here today all celebrating Career Technical Education Month. And I want to thank our students and our teachers, and we have principals here, school staff, for the great displays that we saw downstairs earlier today. I'd like to call up Dr. Dwayne Hines, the Area 3 Superintendent who oversees Career Technical and Adult Education, to share more about this proclamation. Dr. Hines.
Good morning, Madam Chair, school board members, Mr. Hendrick, and staff. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present this proclamation in recognition of Career Technical Education Month. I would also like to acknowledge, as Mr. Hendrick just did, our teachers, our administrators, our students who are joining us today. And so I would like for those persons to please stand so that we can see who you are. Please stand so you can be recognized. Thank you. Little off my strip, a little side commentary. There's a bet going around of who can do a man thing for my head. So we'll see which one of those schools win. But Mr. Wolfen is going to go first. All right, let's get back on task. All right, so February is Career Technical Education Month, and today's displays reflects the strength and the depth of career technical education programs we offer to our students. Career technical education begins in elementary schools with our 5th grade students participating in Enterprise Village and developing foundational economic and business skills. In middle school, students explore interests and begin occupational goals. At the middle school and high school level career academic connects to real world pathways such as information technology, automotive technology, finance, health occupation, and robotics, helping students to build both technical skills and a sense of belonging. Last year, CTA students earned over 13,000 industry certifications, many of which are eligible for college credits. Additionally, more than 900 high school students are dual enrolled in Pinellas Technical College, with completing college programs prior to high school graduation. This year, over 1,200 students will participate in career technical education student organizations such as FBLA, HOSA, and Skills USA, demonstrating leadership, developing leadership and technical skills at state and national levels. We're excited that on April the 15th and 16th, we will be celebrating National Technical Signing Day, which recognizes students who will continue their education at Pinellas Technical College. These efforts reflect our commitments to preparing our students to meet the demand of today's workforce. Without a doubt, career technical education is not an optional pathway. It is a powerful pathway. Throughout this month, we celebrate how CTAE equips our students for real skills and real opportunities to lead in a direction that students may choose to go in, as well as supporting our local workforce. We're excited to celebrate this month, and again, we thank you for considering this proclamation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hines. Ms. Peters, would you please read the proclamation?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. Proclamation, Career and Technical Education Month, February 2026. Whereas the efforts of career and technical educators with business and industry stimulate the growth and vitality of our local economy and that of the entire nation by preparing graduates for careers that are forecast to experience the largest and fastest growth in the next decade. And whereas there are over 27,000 high school students in the district with over 21,000 enrolled in at least one course under the umbrella of career and technical education, while Pinellas Technical College boasts an enrollment of 4,200 students in certificate and apprenticeship programs, including nearly 1,000 dual enrolled high school students. And whereas the district offers 138 programs of study in secondary and post-secondary schools, which offer students career pathways, opportunities leading to high-skill, high-wage, high-demand careers. And whereas elementary, middle, and high school students earned 13,873 industry certifications and graduate career and college ready. And whereas career and technical education offers individuals lifelong opportunities to learn new skills, providing career choices and potential satisfaction. And now, therefore, the School Board of Pinellas County does hereby recognize February 2026 as Career and Technical Education Month.
Thank you. Any board discussion?
Thank you, Madam Chair. You guys are our future, so we really appreciate those of you who are enrolled. I would like to highlight a recent statistic that was released in November. For every 5 teachers, CTE teachers that are leaving the industry, 2 are coming in. We need teachers. So if we can spread the word on that, that would be really helpful. Thank you.
And Dr. Hines mentioned it earlier, but this morning we had an opportunity to see all of the displays, and just having the opportunity to speak with students and teachers reminded me of the importance of CTE. I learned the difference between JavaScript and Java. Lakewood High School's CAT program is using VEX, which is similar to Java, and then Largo High and their in the child development program, the seniors have the cutest little babies back there, and they all are on the path to earn their CDA and attend college. So these are just a few of the CTE programs that high schools have on site, and I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to PTC, as I usually do. The dual enrollment and adult education programs that are at both the St. Pete and Clearwater campus are one of a kind. So if you are looking to extend or expand your education or learn a trade, please consider Pinellas Technical Colleges as another option. So at this time, I have a motion and a second to approve item 4.2. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 7-0. Now for agenda item 4.3, Mr. Hendrick.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Board members, you're going to go down front here so we can take a few pictures as we do item 4.3, which is the recognition of career academies earning Academy of Distinction designation by the Stavros Career Education Board. We have a number of individuals here today from the Pinellas Education Foundation. Thank you for being here and supporting the Stavros Career Education Board for so long. I'd like to call up to the lectern Mr. Ron Schnell, who oversees the Academies of Distinction program with our Career Technical Education program. And today we are excited to honor 4 schools who are newly being designated as Academies of Distinction. Mr. Schnell?
Thank you, Superintendent Hendrick. Madam Chair, honorable members of the school board, and welcome guests. I would like to recognize Ms. Kate Smith with Pinellas Education Foundation. We'd also like to recognize our business partner from DiTech, Ms. Melissa Lastraglio. The process these academies undertook on their journey to the Academy of Distinction Recognition includes 3 levels of administration. First, an overview from the CTE department. Next, each program provides evidentiary artifacts. And finally, the verification through site visits by community partners, industry representatives, and members of the Pinellas Education Foundation. I assert to you that each program has risen to the highest performance levels required of our career academies. These academies are to be commended for their dedication to preparing our scholars for success after graduation. In addition to their public recognition today, each program earns a monetary reward to support program supplies, field trips, and/or equipment needs specific to their career cluster. Our first 2025-2026 Academy of Distinction for the school year is the Center for Wellness and Medical Professions, Bogosiega High School, represented by Ms. Jennifer Gill. Please come on up. Ms. Danielle Spurgeon, Assistant Principal, and instructors, Ms. Delilah McNeil, Ms. Jane Highland, Ms. June Kicklighter, and Ms. Melissa Russell. Head on over. Congratulations. Our next academy to be recognized, the Academy of Architecture, Robotics, and Construction, Dunedin High School. Principal James Kiblinger, Academy Assistant Principal Chris Settle, represented by Ms. Kim Leotold, Ms. Laura Badron, Dr. Judith Deely, and Mr. Brandon Samansky. Congratulations. Next, the Academy of Engineering, East Lake High School, represented by Dr. Eric Smith, Principal, and Mr. Ryan Green, Instructor. Congratulations. The Academy of Entertainment Arts at Hollins High School, represented by Ms. Candace Metcalf, Principal. Mr. Nathan Lovelet, Academy Assistant Principal, and instructors, Mr. Elijah Meyer and Ms. Juliana Rowe.
Our school board members will come back up to the dais. Congratulations to all of our academies that were recognized today and all of the students that are here. Students and staff members, you are certainly welcome to stay for the rest of the board meeting. We'd love to have you. But if you're interested in getting back to school, now is a perfect time to make your way out of the conference hall. Good to see everybody.
Thank you very much. And now we are on to agenda item 5. Mrs. Helk, are there any speakers for agenda items?
Madam Chair, we have no speakers for agenda items this morning.
Thank you. Now on to agenda item 7. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion. Second.
I have a motion from Mrs. Peters and a second from Mrs. Blacksburg to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? The motion passes 7-0. Now on to agenda item 8.1. May I have a motion to approve agenda item 8.1, request approval of the agreement with Wanamaker Jensen Architects for architectural design and contract administration services for the new construction, remodeling, and renovations at Gus A. Stravos Institute. I have a motion from Mrs. Peters and a second from Mrs. Hine. Mr. Hendrick?
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are excited to share with the board and the public an update to the work that has begun to look at improving the Stavros Center to include a portion for STEM as an experience for our students. The board has advocated on this behalf with our legislature the last several years, and to give more information on an update is our Chief Operating Officer, Jennifer Dull. Ms. Dull?
Thank you, Mr. Hendrick. Board members, I am very excited to bring forward this item as it demonstrates the commitment of the board and this district to the student experience across Pinellas County Schools. The impact of experiences at Gus Stavros are easy to see, whether it be through Finance Park or Enterprise Village. Ask anyone who was a PCS student at any time what their job was at Enterprise Village, and it is one of the core memories. The STEM Innovation Center will serve middle grades and expand the impact of creating experiences around emerging technologies and is directly aligned to a key result in the 2023-2026 District Strategic Plan. The total cost to construction and remodeling for this project is about $4 million, and it is made possible through a number of different entities. One was through the 2024 and 2025 legislative process, specific appropriations of $2 million total in the form of PICO funds specifically for this project were given. Additionally, there is $1 million in the district capital budget for this, and the Pinellas Education Foundation, who did leave, is also put forward $1 million to ensure that this project can go forward. The agenda item before you today is to start the designs services for getting this started at Gus Stavros.
Board members, do you have any questions or comments? Well, thank you very much, Ms. Dole. I look forward to seeing the designs as well as this item come to fruition. I have a motion and a second to approve agenda item 8.1. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion passes 7-0. Now for agenda item 9.1, items introduced by Superintendent.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This morning began the acceptance period for our district application programs and special assignment requests. Parents who have made either of those may log in beginning this morning at 9 a.m. And in fact, some of our students who are in 8th grade this morning were talking to me and counting down the minutes until 9 a.m. so they could see what programs they have been offered. So families have until February 20th at 5 p.m. to accept one of those offers. Last evening on our YouTube channel, we did a YouTube Live event showing parents how to log in and accept those As of this morning, there had been over 500 views, and so you can check that at any time in the next 10 days and log in and order those. This is the first time the district has offered both magnet and special assignment requests at the same time, trying to provide families with as many choices as possible and the most amount of information as they make those choices. So parents, log into your Focus account, not your child's Focus account, but your Focus account to do that in the next 10 days. I'm excited to share with the board today that we have 2 additional schools that won National Merit Awards from the Magnet Schools of America. That brings us up to 27 total schools with National Merit Awards, breaking the district's record for the most awards from Magnet Schools of America. Our 2 newest winners are Thurgood Marshall Fundamental Middle School and John Hopkins Middle School. Congratulations to both schools. Speaking of exciting news, I'm proud to share today that 2 Pinellas County elementary schools have been selected to pilot chapters of the National Elementary Art Honor Society. These were the only 2 schools in Florida selected to pilot this new National Elementary Art Honor Society, and both are Pinellas County schools. Curlew Creek Elementary and Plum Elementary were selected for their tremendous art programs. It's almost time for families to log in and not only choose their schools, but start registering for summer camp. The application period for Pinellas County Schools summer camps begins on February 18th and goes through March 8th. Families, mark your calendars for more than 55 options, including STEM, career exploration, fitness, the arts, and academics. Many new programs will be available this summer, including fashion, theater, jazz, and new sports camps. The camps take place in June and July, and you can go to our website, pcsb.org/summer camps, to learn more about those. Upcoming in just a few weeks is our College and Career Fair on February 24th at Hollins High School. We'll host a South County College and Career Fair to partner with that North County one that we had earlier in the year at Countryside High School. The fair will take place from 6 to 7:30 with more than 70 colleges and universities, technical school programs, military branches, all present to share opportunities for college, explore job opportunities, and internships. Learn more at pcsb.org/collegefair. I want to wish best of luck to 30 Pinellas County students who will compete this weekend in the Regional Spelling Bee Championship. 52 Pinellas County schools hosted spelling bee competitions, and 30 students were selected for the regional competition based on their qualifying score and the regional qualifier exam. There are 58 students from across the Tampa Bay area, all the way down to Sarasota and over to Polk, and 30 are Pinellas County School students. The fair, or the bee, is open to the public. It's this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the University of South Florida, Tampa. Good luck to our students. For parents who have students with disabilities, the annual state ESE survey is now underway. You can find more information on our website and take that important survey to help guide the state to serve students with disabilities. And finally, today I'd like to recognize a superintendent standout, a high school teacher from Hollins High School, Mr. Dan Volz. Mr. Volz was recognized and nominated by his principal for consistently going above and beyond to support students on their path to graduation. His attention to detail and thorough review of each student's academic progress and his follow-up support are truly remarkable. He's kind, polite, and deeply committed to the students he serves. Thank you, Mr. Volz, and all of our high school educators for the work they do supporting graduation rates, as we know is our highest ever in Pinellas County Schools. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Superintendent Hendrick. Next on our agenda, items introduced by the school board attorney.
I have no report this morning. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Agenda item 9.3, items introduced by the board. Mrs. Hine.
Thank you. I wanted to go back to the approval of the non-consent item with the Stavros Center and just acknowledge the long-term view, the long-term vision of the district and looking at the kinds of things that our students would benefit from. It's something we've been talking about for several years or more. It takes time to get those funds appropriated. It takes time with the community partners. So I just want to acknowledge that really is very exciting news. It might just seem like a little one agenda item, but it's a big deal. Also, Wanamaker Jensen is an exceptional architecture firm. I've worked with them in the private sector, and I'm excited to see their early thoughts on that. So thank you. I did want to mention over the last couple of weeks, I've had the opportunity to attend several of the progress in Pinellas meetings, Bay Vista Elementary, Diston Academy, and Cross Bayou Elementary as well. I saw some of my colleagues at those different meetings, and I'm glad that school board members are out there talking with the community about this big decision that lies ahead of us. Some of my key takeaways from it, actually the key takeaway from it, is that people love their schools. They absolutely love them, and they feel dedicated and committed and connected, and that is a good thing. It is a good thing. I do want to mention, at Diston, which is one of our education alternative schools, just to hear so powerfully those specific programs and what they do for those kids and their families. And then we have a special consideration with Diston because the next educational alternative school is a bit away, right? I mean, I know that they were relocated to Lellman during the hurricane, so it can feel like, well, we've done this, we know how to do this. Yes, we do, and it's an impact on those families that live in South St. Pete, and now that school that's very special and offers special programs is that much farther away. So just making sure that come February 24th, should we, it depends on how the board votes, of course, but should we pass the district's recommendations, we are ready to immediately communicate and contact each and every one of those families. It's not many, right? It's not many. And so, and I know we already are. We already are talking with them about what the best option is, but it was a very powerful afternoon to be there and hear some of the very specific special considerations around that school. Certainly Cross Bayou, similarly, I appreciated that the district enrollment folks were there, were present, were on site to answer parents' immediate questions, because some of them had didn't have the right idea about, they thought, well, we have to go to this school or we have to go to that school, but really they're able to look at the different application programs. So I appreciated having people there to answer those questions. And then also both the administration from both the neighboring elementary schools were there. And parents too, Mr. Gerke, I see you're here today. Thank you, and you've been very present in this process and representing the number of families that this is impacting. And there was a lot of other feedback that night too about our schools more broadly. I also wanted to mention at the CokeWebs meeting last week, there was a presentation by Lakewood High School's principal Garcia that was just extraordinary, and she had students with her who were making the presentation and showing their progress in the last 3 years that she's been there. It was inspiring, the people in the room. So CokeWebs is the community organization for the quality education of Black students that has been established for a number of years now, and the pride in that room was wonderful. I've been to a lot of those meetings for a lot of years, and it was just great to be there for that. We can do this. We know how to do this exceptional education right here in Pinellas County for all of our students, and it was powerful to see that on display that day. That's all I have. Thank you.
Any other comments from board members? Thank you. I would just like to share a few thoughts regarding the planning for progress, and I'll speak more in depth at the workshop. Kudos to the staff for coordinating the opportunity for families to get clarification on some of the questions and concerns that they had. I attended several of the Planning for Progress meetings as well, and the one at Cross Bayou really stood out to me for several reasons, and it was one, the setup, and two, the opportunity to connect with families as a board member and hear directly from them, and knowing that we had staff in the room that would quickly be able to address their questions or concerns and misconceptions, as well as to put plans in place for items that we have not, or the district has not thought about as it relates to childcare. So again, the parent feedback is very important moving forward with any recommendation, as well as the intentionality from the staff to be present and supportive of the parents. So So thank you, staff, Superintendent Hendrick, and the parents who have attended and have emailed to express either way their thoughts about the recommendations the district has provided. Also, I would like to just echo Mrs. Hines' sentiments regarding Lakewood High's, Ms. Garcia's presentation at the COQUEBS meeting. One of the things that stood out to me outside of her bringing the students is that she said she learned something from another school. She took her teachers, her science teachers, to Seminole High and then brought back what they were doing to Lakewood High, and her students are achieving. So to Mrs. Hines' point, the things that we are seeing across the county can be implemented in our South County schools with the right leadership, resources, and support. So thank you, Ms. Garcia and team, as well as Superintendent Hendrick and staff. The next 3 items I want to talk about are related to the Ed Foundation. I now serve on the board of Education Foundation, Pinellas Education Foundation. And I do want to let you all know that they have written a letter to support our appropriations request, which is great. So I will be meeting with legislators and bringing their support of their appropriations request to them, among other things, our platform, the FSBA platform, as well as the consortium platform, while I'm in Tallahassee the next 2 days. Also, just last week, Pinellas Education Foundation celebrated the next cohort of the Take Stock in Children, and I had the honor of reciting the pledge with them. To see all the exciting and happy faces, as well as the mentees that were there, it's really rewarding knowing that each student will have a mentor and the opportunity to earn a college scholarship through the partnership and relationships we have with Pinellas Education Foundation. So if you are interested in mentoring, please contact the district or the Ed Foundation to learn how you can support our students. It's greatly appreciated. And last but not least, I look forward to bringing back a full report on my trip to Tallahassee. It is definitely going to be productive. We already have visits with Senator Roussan and Senator DeSigley lined up, as well as the program that the consortium will provide. As you know, we are well into the legislative session. Bills are passing committees, and it is important that we continue to advocate. Those who are hearing or viewing the school board meeting, please consider asking your legislators to support our local platform, and your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Any review up? Agenda item 9.4, review of board request.
I did note one request, and that is the immediate communication with families if the closure is voted on the 24th. And I did want to share that although we were at the community meeting that night, student assignment had been at Cross Bayou and Diston multiple times prior to that. So we are working very closely with all the families in case that happens, or if it does not happen, to make sure that their choices are known.
Thank you, Mrs. Woodford. I hereby adjourn this meeting of Pinellas County School Board. We will now move on to public participation. Mrs. Houck, are there any speakers this morning?
Madam Chair, we have one speaker.
Thank you. We will now move to the public comment on the general business of the district. Please note that the views and comments of the public speakers are their own and not endorsed nor sponsored by the school board or district. We cannot ensure the accuracy of statements made, but will review concerns that are raised and take appropriate action, which may include clarifications or the referral of speakers to the proper staff member for assistance. The board is committed to a standard of civility and decorum in conducting our meetings. This includes refraining from clapping or making audible noises during or after speakers' comments. We appreciate you assisting us in maintaining a civil and constructive environment. Additionally, please note that although board members or Superintendent Hendrick may leave the dais briefly, there are speakers in the back room and we will continue to be able to hear your comments. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Our speaker this morning is Marcia Paltov.
Good morning. Hello, my name is Marcia Potoff, and I'm here to speak to the board about the restrictions placed on therapy dogs in the Pinellas County school system. Let me begin by stating that I have the utmost respect for your roles and understand the importance of developing policies and practices that ensure the safety of our students and staff. I was a high school educator for 35 years, the last 18 as a principal of 2 schools of over 1,600 students. Therefore, I'm acutely aware of the challenges and complications that exist in our schools, and I truly appreciate your work. Upon retirement, I wanted to remain active and volunteer in the school systems. While I was principal, we often had therapy dogs visit our school for special events, a school crisis, or to educate our students regarding the role of therapy dogs. Our students, especially those with unique challenges or behavioral issues, thrived when a therapy dog visited. Having a Labrador Retriever myself, I decided to train and become a certified therapy dog team. This certification involved attending many sessions to learn the various responsibilities and commands, as well as to allow the trainers to determine if Wrigley and I matched the necessary criteria. After passing the initial training, we also had to be observed together in the community 4 times to determine that we indeed implemented everything we learned. We became certified through a national organization called the Alliance of Therapy Dogs. To date, we have completed 98 community visits together. For 3 years, Wrigley and I volunteered at Sandy Lane Elementary School, primarily working with first graders in small groups, helping them improve their reading skills. Well, of course, Wrigley cannot teach reading. It's surprising how motivating reading to a therapy dog becomes, especially to reluctant readers. Wrigley shows interest in the students. She is patient and gives them her full attention. The students strive to teach Wrigley and love to show her the pictures, often explaining the story to her. We also attended the American Teach-In to demonstrate the importance of caring for and training dogs. We visited Sandy Lane approximately 30 times and never had a single negative experience. One of the problems currently is that many people confuse the titles and roles of service animals, therapy animals, and emotional support animals. While service dogs require extensive training to perform specific tasks for persons with disabilities, therapy dogs must gain certification to work for the general population. And an emotional support animal is a more recent label of a pet owner that requires no.
Thank you. That's time. Thank you. Madam Chair, there are no other speakers.
Thank you. That concludes public participation for the day. Thank you all for attending.